Chinese New Year brings a change in energy dynamics between different animal zodiac signs. Some exhibit high positive energies that could create favorable outcomes, while others head in the opposite direction and produce detrimental effects. It is but wise to be aware of these changes to maximize the opportunities that will manifest in one's life, or at least avoid circumstances that may lead to great losses. Yearly, Feng Shui masters artfully forecast the luck intensity of a coming period of an individual using the annual ShenSha or symbolic stars involved in each of the 12 earthly branches. The earthly branches are the components of one's four-pillar of destiny or Basi chart. The placement or location of these symbolic stars in the charts depicts a person's increase or decrease in luck in terms of his social reputation, wealth creation, health vitality, and career promotion. The stars, by the way, that are mentioned here are not to be taken literally. They are not the constellations we could observe in the sky. It is a term in Chinese metaphysics that is used by the Feng Shui master to relate to a particular energy signature brought about by the different relationships that concern the position and interaction between the heavenly stem and the earthly branches. The terminologies or wordings of the stars are often exaggerated and terrifying when described, such as blood knife, white tiger, tongue curl, and death charm, as it was hard then to find equivalent layman's term to describe these signature energies. 2021, which is a metal ox year in the 60-year luck cycle, is considered by most Feng Shui masters as an uncomfortable year, as it is an earth grow heaven formation. Imagine metal on top while earth below. Some traditional masters convey this imagery as a chi leaking out. As this may sound dark and dreary, not all would encounter such fate based on their charts, and of course, their positive actions to these challenges. The reason why most individuals would consult a Feng Shui master or consultant is to assess their luck in terms of wealth for the coming year. Let's see how this year's energy impact each animal sign. For the rat. The rat's wonderful fortune from 2020 seems to continue into 2021, as 3 auspicious stars nest to promote one's reputation and wealth enhancement. The surpassing path or CHOU star presents opportunities of increasing social status or reputation. However, this doesn't signify a promotion to a job, but rather be seen as a subject matter expert on a particular item or process. Hence, salespeople carrying this star would spend less time convincing their clients in closing a sale, as they will be perceived as trustworthy or expert in their field. The second auspicious star is the Grand Duke combination, Shui star, a star revered to bring an increase in the number of friends, business contact, and partners. Encountering and access to high-profile business associates will be easier for an individual with this star. Choosing the right ones would be advantageous, as this would bring fruitful partnerships and business dealings. The last and most potent star under Rat's belt is the Jade Hall or Yutang star. This star aids in increasing the wealth of an individual. Investment in an asset produces significant returns. The star also tends to heighten one's reputation and social status, as recognition of accomplished works or projects is highlighted. With these characteristics, Jade Hall is recognized as one of the most superior wealth-producing stars there is in annual forecasting. There are, however, 2 negative stars looming in Rat that should be dealt with for one to gain the most in 2021. They are the Sickness Charm or Bing Fu star and the Lodge for the Night of the Widows or CHOU star, both detrimental to the physical and mental health of a person. Treating one's body right, like proper nutrition and exercise, will ward off Bing Fu's effect, while spending time with loved ones and supportive friends can prevent one from the feeling of loneliness and isolation. Keeping these two negative stars in check, avoid the rat from leaking his hard-earned wealth during the year. The Ox. It will not be a smooth ride for the Ox in 2021, as he has only 2 positive stars against 5 negative ones. But fret not, as one should not be overwhelmed by the number of stars, but should be concerned rather with the quality of stars available for use. The leak in wealth for Ox may present itself not in the misses of golden opportunity, but rather the effect of an accident or illness that may befall on him. Hidden Corpse or Fu Shi star indicates the possibility of harm or misfortune in traveling long journeys or distances. This may present as sickness or accident. This is tied up with the 2 other negative stars, which signify going under surgery due to illness or accident. These are the Yellow Flag or Huang Fa star and the Sword Edge or Jian Feng star. The 5th negative star that could severely affect and prevent fruitful transactions to transpire is the presence of the Broken or Po Su star, a star blamed for damaging one's reputation and loss of trust in business dealings or partnership. Taking extra safety precautions on travels and ensuring follow-through and completion on agreements would minimize or prevent the influence of these stars on one's wealth. If Ox can play well with his 2 auspicious stars, he may in fact fully prosper during this period. Not easily, but it is a possibility. All eyes will be on Ox and the value he could deliver on the table, thanks to the Tai Su star or the Duke's arrival. The limelight will scrutinize Ox's manner of dealings, behavior, and output. The better he can perform and show his worth, the chances of promotion and wealth creation is nearer. Of course, this could also go south if he persists in his stubbornness in improving his craft and style of business handling. The 2nd star, called the Elegant Seal or Hua Guai star, could provide great assistance in perfecting his craft if he chooses to use it to elevate his skill to a higher level. This star pushes creativity, may it be in the arts or business dealing, which with enough practice and exposure produces confidence and class to an individual. The Tiger. There are certain ways to become wealthy in life. Some may get huge salaries and perks from their career advancement, some by inheritance from a wealthy relative, some from a growing and prospering business. But not so if you have the star Red Phoenix, or also known Red Matchmaker or Hong Luan star. The Hong Luan star significantly boosts one's likability factor. Charm and grace fall onto one's lap. The chance to get more positive attention from social media and clients increases one's potential for increased sales. If Tiger is single and plays his card right, there is a chance to marry the right person who can bring him or her to domestic bliss. Another star under the Tiger next year is one considered the subduer of negative star effect. This is the potent power of the Sun or the Tai Yang star. And if that is not enough to make the Tiger leap and get rich in 2021, the other 2 stars, the Nobleman and Sky Gracious stars, are there to make sure that he will be aided by helpful people in getting through his obstacles in life. These two stars gather the right people to assist and propel one's chosen path. May it be through business, academics, or social hierarchy, these stars would completely be wasted if the tiger harbors only a small dream in his mind. Choosing from many people he will transact, sorting the good from the bad, will prevent him from getting into some negative stars effect. One that the tiger should take into account is the robbery or ShenSha star, which, as the name implies, the possibility of getting robbed, which may take into a form of loss not only in terms of money but also of reputation. Hence, being true to one's word and also documenting or legalizing transaction is necessary to avoid communication breakdown between parties. The proper safeguarding of belongings and legalizing transactions are but a few to safeguard one's ownership of a property. Two negative stars can affect the mental health of the tiger next year. The stars that are associated with the feeling of being isolated, helpless, and alone. The sky emptiness or Tian Kong star and the solitary or the Gu Chen star. But as mentioned, these two stars can easily be squashed by the extravagant auspicious stars. Just being aware these two stars are clouding in one's mind is enough to shoo away their negative impact. The last of the negative stars that prevent the tiger from accomplishing his goals would be the bad chi. The star, if goes unchecked, could lead to one's sickness and depletion of energy. An annual medical checkup or regular visit to the doctor would be sufficient to avoid the encumbrance this star could bring to the tiger. The rabbit. The rabbit will not be as lucky as before for 2021. He may have been a slow-paced runner to have not captured any auspicious star for 2021. To make matters worse, 4 inauspicious stars are all situated to ensure all hard-earned wealth in the past years be drained by uncontrollable circumstances. The first star, Calamity or ShenSha star, denotes that the rabbit will encounter certain disasters or catastrophes during this period. The 3 other stars, Peeling Head or P2 star, Earth Funeral or D Sang star, and the Funeral Door or Sang Men star, all relate to the death of a family member. Savings and insurances, may it be personal or real estate, are well fit to cover these tragedies should it arise unexpectedly. Besides having this type of financial backup, the rabbit needs to be mentally strong. The rabbit, if he be smart from the beginning in business dealings and transaction, may be able to avoid this 4th inauspicious star called imprisonment or CHOU star. The star represents lawsuit and disputes, may it be with business partners, clients, or government officials. A good lawyer may be a good solution if all things get out of hand, but still, prevention is better than cure. Hence, guarding one's tongue may be all it takes to dissipate or avoid this unfavorable situation. With all these kinds of negative energies percolating in 2021, the rabbit is advised not to partake, or if could not be prevented, should seriously take caution in taking major projects or undertakings to avoid any future pitfalls. To cap this forecast, the metal ox offers a fresh start for everyone after all animal signs experience a strain from the previous COVID-19 year. As mentioned, most Feng Shui master convey the inconvenience still will transpire in 2021, painting a still gloomy economy for the market. Now, most of the Feng Shui cures advertised are commercialized tokens, pendants, amulets, and charms to ward off the inauspicious energy that will pass by in 2021, or perhaps enhance further the good stars in one's chart. But all in all, a good foresight of the things to come with a determined spirit to thrive and excel taps each and every one of them, anytime, any year. Best of luck!